hello, everybody. I hope you all are having an amazing day. There has been quite a lot of changes going on with me and my life, exciting changes, by the way. And the kids are playing in the other room, so you're going to hear a lot of noise and stuff like that. They're in summer mode now. They've been done with school now for about a week, and they're just enjoying their time before we start our own little, I'm calling it a Campbell Success School, where I'm going to be having them doing several things throughout the day. But I gave them this week off. So hello, everybody. Let's do a quick mic check. If those of you who are tuning in and watching, if you can see and hear me clearly, please let me know down below by typing in the number 1. Please do me a quick favor, type in that number 1 in the comments so that way I know that you can see and hear me clearly. If you're tuning in to me for the first time, I am Letitia Campbell. I'm actually your number 1 email marketing strategist. I'm also the CEO and founder of the Campbell Success Network and creator of my email marketing tribe, where I teach you how to grow and scale your business ethically and organically, all through leveraging email marketing and systems. And I'm so excited to be here today. It's been a while since I've done this show. I have been going back and forth with the show on, oh, thank you so much, Therese. Therese says she can hear me. Awesome. I've been going back and forth with the on the thought of making this show like pre-recorded or what have you. But I'm just going to play it by ear, to be honest, because the past couple of weeks now, I've been in the process of moving. We're in our new place. I'm so excited. I'm getting this office area set up, so it looks very chaotic in the background. It's probably going to look like this for a couple of weeks until I have an idea of the setup that I want. But what we're going to be talking about today's, I've been hearing a lot around on social media, looking at different blogs, looking at different videos, and people talking about in reference to email marketing strategy. Like, I'm pretty sure by now you have a full idea of what is email marketing and why it's so important in your business, and how email marketing has grown by so much just in the past 12 months. It has allowed businesses to go from 0 to 100 real quick. It's allowed us as entrepreneurs to really connect with our audience in a deeper way and a more consistent way without having to have social media as a form of as a tool. We could have social media if we want, but if we want to go that extra extension, definitely email marketing is so important. So I love to talk about email marketing. Have been talking about it for years now. I have to say, ever since like 2016, and it absolutely has helped me grow my business by far. But email marketing strategy, how do you start one? How do you create a strategy, right? So email marketing is more than just sending out emails. You have to have some type of process in mind. You have to have some type of intent in mind, or else it's just going to feel like a task that's not producing income. Email marketing is the one thing in your business that's going to produce an income for you. It's actually the one thing that actually helps you produce revenue. Yes, sales funnels are great, but sales funnels is the surface. What you do behind the scenes, which I call it your back-end machine, is what gets people to say, yes, I want to buy with you. Yes, I want to partner with you. Yes, I want to do business with you. So I noticed that a lot of times people in business, their main struggle with sales, their main struggle with conversion is that they don't have a list to convert to. And if they do have a list, they don't know how to get them to say yes. So I want y'all to get a pen and paper out. And when you have a pen and paper ready, just type in #me, because I'm going to tell you my personal 5 steps to creating your own email marketing strategy. Okay. So as you guys know, if I have a really, really good video, I don't always keep it up. I normally would take it down. So make sure you have a pen and paper out in case this video gets deleted. But this strategy right here is going to literally help you to determine what type of strategy you should be using for your email marketing. Is going to be actual steps, because sometimes people will start off with the segmentation without first thinking about what is my audience. So these are actual steps that you need to take from step 1 all the way to step 5. Okay. So you definitely want to have a pen and paper out so you can follow along. All right, let's go over step 1. And this is, I have to say, this is the most important part. Okay, this is the most important part. And why is that? Because identifying your niche is just so important, because you want people to when someone's talking about you when you're not around, what are they saying? Like, to me, that's what a niche is. It's like if somebody was in a Starbucks and they were like, oh, I know Letitia Campbell, and what does she do? Oh, she's an email marketing strategist. Like, off the bat, people know within seconds what you do, and they're able to explain it to somebody else. See, a lot of times we think we'll market something, we'll promote something, and we're promoting it, and people may not be wanting to purchase or wanting to move forward because they haven't yet understood yet or have identified what it is that you do, and more importantly, how you can help them. So before you start to jump into your email marketing strategy, step number one is you gotta identify your niche. You just have to niche, whatever you want to call it. So if you want to know like what is a niche or how you identify it, really it's about what problem do you solve? What problem do you want to solve, right? What problem do you want to solve? Because for years I was calling myself the sales strategist, but sales strategy is so broad. You know, it's like a huge globe, right? And if I want to really get narrowed down to the state and the location and the town, I got to really say, I got to niche down and say, what do I most enjoy talking about? What part of sales do I love to use as a vehicle, not only to help my business, but also to help the businesses of my clients as well. So for me, I solve email marketing. I help my clients grow and scale their lists ethically and organically, right? So is there a need? That's another part. Is there an actual need, out there? So whatever problem that you want to solve, are there people out there that need a solution to that problem, right? Or needs that problem solved right away? So really, you got to look at your value ladder. You got to look at your awareness scale when it comes to your audience. But I really feel that what's most important, I'm going to use the Russell Brunson analogy where he says, let your audience's wallet be the determining factor. Okay. So let's say you're the type of individual where you may have multiple niches, right? Type in me if that's you. You may have multiple things that you want to do or you want to talk about or you want to pursue, and you haven't figured out what to narrow it down to. Go to your audience, okay? Make an offer, make several offers. If you have 3 different niches you want to dominate this for the rest of this year, because we're in the mid-year of 2021, right? Start to go out there and make some offers and see which one bites, and whichever one bites the most, that's what you're going to go forward with. Let your audience's wallet be the determining factor. Let your audience wallet decide. Number 2, identify your target audience. So important. You got to do that. You got to identify them. And I'm not saying man or woman or I'm going to use myself as an example. I don't work with every entrepreneur. Okay, I'm just going to be so honest with you guys. I don't work with, if you are a startup, what I mean by a startup, like when in 2020, right, when everything happened, changes went on in the world, everybody and their mama and their grandmama wanted to start a business. Yes, everybody wanted to start a business. I was getting emails, I was getting Facebook messages, I was getting Instagram inboxes of people reaching out to me. Hey, Letitia, I've been watching you since this amount of time. And now I'm ready to start a business. Okay, great. Let's get on a discovery call. We get on a discovery call because I was like, oh, okay, all these people are coming to me. It's exciting. We get on a discovery call and I would say, okay, tell me a little bit about your business. I don't have one. Okay. So during that time, I was like, okay, you don't have a business. Let me continue to help with that. So what ended up happening as the weeks went by, I realized that I do not enjoy working with startups. I do not enjoy working with women who want to start a business but don't have any business. It never had a business. Never even had a network marketing business. I would take network marketers before I would take anyone who doesn't have a business idea. So like I said, when it comes to target audience, I'm always clear. I don't do startups. I know there's a lot of coaches out there that would help you find your purpose, your passion, and help you mold it into a business. I love to work with women who already have an established business or an established product, to offer, because now we can just pivot that. My services help entrepreneurs pivot what they're already are doing. But if you don't have nothing to pivot, then we're just going in circles. And I'm spending more time with startups at one point, than I was with my clients who already had established businesses but needed help pivoting. So identify your audience, identify who is it that you really, really want to enjoy, who is it that you really, really want to take to that next level, because not all money is good money. And I honestly, I think a lot of times when it comes to our audiences, I think it's really also about personality match. Does a certain sector of people match your personality or your flow? I'm giving another example. I love women who take action, who are not sitting there in thoughts and confusion and all these different things, who are like, girl, I'm ready to go. Let's go. I'm up. Let's do this. Because that's how I am. And I thrive off of action taking because I try not to stay in my head too much, because you can stay in your head all day. So that's what it has a lot to do with. So identify your target audience. Then we're going to jump into mapping out your emails. You have to do that. What I mean by mapping out your emails, I'm just going to take a regular, blank sheet of paper, right? They're taking a regular blank sheet of paper. If y'all can see this, okay? And when it comes to mapping out your emails, I'm just going to write it out here. You want to have your offer at the top, right? So obviously this is your offer. Your offer can be a free or a paid offer. It could be a challenge. It could be a necklace. It could be a Facebook group. It could be a course. It could be a discovery call, whatever that is. So let's say I am going to do a webinar, right? Introducing people to my course, right? So I have my course on the top. That's my offer. And then I will then say, okay, I'm going to do a webinar. So I need people to opt into my opt-in page, right? And then after someone opts into my opt-in page, I want to send them to my Facebook group. I'm just doing something real simple, guys. I mean, there's so much layers to this, but let me just do a real simplicity. So I want to send them to my Facebook group, and then I want to give them the Zoom link as well. And then I'm going to give them an announcement of when the webinar is going to happen. Okay. So this is like a simple, I mean, obviously there's more in depth. I do more in depth email marketing mapping with my clients. But this is basically what it is that you're writing out the process that you want that lead to go in. So going from opt-in page to Facebook group. So now you got their email and now you got them in a Facebook group. So those are 2 touches, right? You can even add in Facebook group in a text. So you may say, well, I want them to go on my Facebook group, but also I want them to join my text list. So now I have their email. I have their information so I can communicate with them via email, right? Via Facebook, via text. So now that's 3 touches. You can literally touch one person 3 times in one day. And as you guys know, it takes up to 16 touches for somebody to say yes. You just increase that by 3. You times that by 3. Okay. So then after that, you give them the Zoom link. And then after that, when the webinar comes up, there you go. They get announcement about it. So again, I literally sit down with my clients and I help them map out what their email marketing strategy needs to be. We start with that first, regular pen to freaking paper. Okay. And then from there, we start to now it's time for you to start to grow your list. You mapped it out. So that now because the reason why I say it's so important to map, because if you don't map out before you start to grow your list, then you're going to notice that you're going to be adding people to your list, but then it's going to turn out to be a dead list because you're going to add them, right? And then what you're going to send them, what they're going to get, how you're going to pivot them there so they're always paying attention to you. So if you have this automated, it's easy. It's simple. Hey, Charlita. Awesome. Charlita said, I needed major help with this. Absolutely, Charlita. Girl, you got to come to class, mama. You got to come. You got to come to class, mama. Oh, I got to reach out to you anyway. So no worries. Stay right there. I got to reach out to you anyway. But a lot of people, though, Charlita needs a lot of help. Those of y'all who are tuning in, whether you're watching this on a replay, type in I if you need a lot of help with the mapping part. A lot of people don't want to sit down and map. They just jump into email marketing. And to be totally honest, there's a lot of coaches out here trying to teach email marketing. They skip the mapping part and they say, just build a list, but you got to map it out first. You have to map it out first. Like, you're not going to go to, let's say if you're going from New York to California, or you're not going to turn on your navigation, right? Or you're just going to say, well, I'm just going to drive. I know what my destination needs to be, and I'm just going to drive there. You're going to end up lost. You're going to end up making U-turns. You're going to spend a lot of money. This is why some of y'all out there spend so much money on coaching and so much money in your business, and you haven't seen anything from it. Because you got to map things out. You got to map things out. And so I love mapping. I like that aspect of writing it out. I do that for my life in general. I write everything. I do that for my life in general. It's like I have to put pen to paper, and I encourage you guys to go on Amazon. I got this from Barnes and Nobles. Get yourself a sketch book. Get yourself. I don't like books with lines anymore. I have to have a sketchbook, right? Because I could doodle a lot. So the next step, number 4, is start your list. Make it simple for people to add themselves. So I love opt-in pages. I really do, because opt-in pages provides people with the opportunity to just go there and put in their information and leave, right? Go there, put in their information and leave, or go there, put in their information and go to the next step. Okay. So what an opt-in page is, y'all don't know. Opt-in page is basically just a simple page, right? It may have a photo. Do not put your logo there, guys. Nobody cares about your logo. It may have a photo and a headline and a subheadline, and then 3 boxes. No more than 3 boxes, y'all. I call them boxes where people put their information. So the first box is always, can I have your email? Second box, let me have your first name. Third box, let me have your last name. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's all you need to put. Please, I can't stand it when you guys put, oh, what's your address? What's your date of birth? What's your, like, come on. Like, the more time somebody has to spend on filling out that opt-in page, right? They may end up saying, no, I'm not giving you my address. No, I'm not giving you my city and state. I'm not giving you that information. So make it simple. When this person, here's the thing, y'all. When this person becomes a customer or client, you can get all that other information later on. Okay? You can get all that other information later on, but don't become, hey, Tanya, Tanya, the number 1 tax queen, has entered the building. Thank you for coming on. Yes. And let me know, guys, in the chat if you have any questions. Okay. Make it simple. Make it simple. Some people put just the email and the first name feature. I don't do that. I need the last names, because I was doing that at first years ago. And what I found that sometimes my audience, they will have the same first names, or some people may have a different name on Facebook versus what they normally use. So I like to match, information match sometimes. And it makes it easier when I have the person's full name. Okay. Number 5, y'all, this is the last one. This is the last one. We're going to recap in a second. It's time to segment. It's time to segment. So let me just show y'all mine real quick. If y'all want to see one of my segmentations, we just did it yesterday. Let me show y'all real quick. Let me just log in. Now, I use Constant Contact. This show is sponsored by Constant Contact, y'all. Woo woo! If you want to get Constant Contact, you could either go to the link in the description. Okay. Or, if you're on Facebook, it's somewhere in the description, in the details section. But you can sign up for Constant Contact today, guys, and get things moving. All right. So let me log into my account. I'm just going to show y'all how segmenting looks. So y'all can take a look at how it is. Now, you can have your segmentation as long or as short as you like. Okay, there really is no I have to say, there's really no cap on how long you can have it. Obviously, the longer the better, because it keeps your audience engaged. So I'm just going to show you something that I sent out yesterday, just to no, not this one, because this one's not finished. Hold on, let me show y'all one from I want to show y'all completed segmentation, so y'all get a full idea and understanding of what that looked like. And I'm so sorry, guys, if you haven't shared this out, please make sure that you share this broadcast out. Yes. Okay. All right, so let's see. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. The baby is just a little bumba. Okay, so this segmentation is actually for one of my master classes that I do every week. And let me just share my screen for you guys so y'all can see how that looks. This is something that you would need to set up in advance, and literally you set it up and you forget it. Well, you don't set up and forget it, but you set it up and you just monitor it on the back end. So here's mine. This is just one of mine. I have several already, but basically you set up these series of emails. So I have a 3-campaign series email. So basically what happened is everything is based on triggers. So for this particular list, whoever registered for my masterclass and they get on my list, it almost like it's like a bot in a sense where it triggers and say, oh, this person joined this list. So how did Letitia set it up? I set it up to where the minute somebody joins this list, or if they register my masterclass, they get an instant email right away. So this one gets sent immediately. So they get this email sent right away, and it goes out. I can actually see who opened it. I can actually see who clicked on my link. So I have a 44% open rate, which is crazy high, 50% click rate, right? And this is just for, we just promoted this for about 3 days now. And then it goes to the next part. Once somebody opens this email at the top, the first one, it takes them to the second email, okay? And again, you can see who clicked, who opened, or what have you. And then it goes down to the final email in this segmentation, and that's what they get. So you get the opportunity to go in and actually watch. It's almost like a back end funnel, and front end funnels are great, but it's the back end funnels. And I'm just going to share my screen again, y'all, so I could keep this on the screen if y'all don't mind. It's the back end funnels that makes you money. Okay. I'm just going to be honest, because because you can have an excellent funnel on the front end, meaning that like a sales funnel that people go to the opt-in page, they sign up, they may get your tripwire offer, but it's really about what you put on the back end that gets people to purchase and buy. So I love segmentation, not because I just automated my money, right? I just automated my business, but, right, I don't have to look at it. Right? So send our list context to sign in from due to it can act. What do you mean, Tanya? Explain. So just send our list context to sign in from form due to, yeah, you want your list to sign in on a sign in form. Okay. You want your list to sign in on a sign in form. But let's say, and I'm just going to go back to my account here. Let's say you are exporting a list from someplace else. Like we have some clients that move from one ESP to Constant Contact. Maybe they've used MailChimp. Maybe they use Get Response. Maybe they use, some other platforms. And now, because, they're my client and we know Constant Contact like the back of our hand, they want to use Constant Contact. Now, if you export your list, right? And just give me 1 second, y'all. All right. Let me just show y'all. Am I sharing my screen? No, I'm not. Okay, let me share my screen again. Okay. If you, in fact, hold on 1 second, y'all. The baby's. Sorry about that. Some of my emails are not being received in the last week. Okay, you mean you mean that your list is not getting them, Tanya? Is that what you mean? They're not opening them? It could be your subject line. See, that's the thing, y'all. You got to be careful with certain words and terms that you put in your emails. It could be your subject line. So you could send the same email out, but just change the subject line and people may get it. You got to test it out. You got to say, well, what is a part of this email that people are not opening, that maybe went in their promotion folder for some reason, maybe something in that subject line in the first sentence of the email triggered. Or another thing that you can do, because we were having that same issue as well. And guys, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Then check your subject line, Tanya. Check your subject line, love. Okay. Another thing that you can do though, with your emails is, and we had to do this with one of our lists because some of my clients were saying that my emails were going in their promotion folder. You could send out something like a verify email. I'm just going to type it in up here. Verify. Let me just go here. I think it's verify. Go ahead. Let me just find it for you guys. I know it's called verify. Verify. Hold on. Let me just go to recent. Here we go. So you could send something like confirm a subscription email. And basically what this does is, let me just put test because it's not going to let me go to the next part. I'm just going to type in test. Okay, so this is something that we sent out to one of my lists yesterday. Right. So we sent this out, and basically when the person gets this email, they just click on yes, send me emails. And that way it ensures that our emails are being sent to that appropriate person. Okay. So that's something that you can do as well on top of. So let's say if you are getting people to opt into your list, that can be your first email. So now, Tanya, I need to go into your account and see why people are not getting your emails. Okay. And a lot of times if we take breaks with sending emails out, right? People don't normally open it once you do start sending emails. So that's the thing. And another thing is that you got to test out the subject line. You know, I always say a healthy communication with your email list is sending something out every other day. That's really healthy. But also, Tanya, we got to send out that replay from your webinar you did, Mom. I need that sent over to me right away, girl. Tanya just did a webinar the other day and it was amazing. So yeah, send me that replay so we can send it out to your list. But yeah, guys, what other questions do you guys have? And while you guys are thinking of, thank you for sharing, Tanya, as well. And guys, if you haven't shared this out, please make sure that you share this out. Let's recap. What I went over today is how can you create a bomb.com email marketing strategy. And step number one is you got to identify your niche. Step number two is that you got to identify your target audience. Step number three is map out your emails. Step number four is start your list. Step number five is segment your list. Those are 5 simple steps that you can literally kick off a bomb.com list literally right now. For those of you who need further help, I actually do a masterclass every week. I call it my list building masterclass. If you want to register to attend, I think the spots are almost full this week. We're going to be doing the masterclass tomorrow. So just go to campbellsuccessnetwork.com to register and attend the masterclass. Tanya's going to do another masterclass tomorrow at 6 p.m. Whoop, whoop. All right, Mama, we got to work on your segmentation. Girl, you got to let me know, Mama, so we can get that segmentation going. All right, yes. So Tanya, leave the link to your masterclass in the comments there so people can go over and register. If you guys don't know who Tanya is, Tanya, if you want to come on right now and promote your masterclass, I can give you, I'll put the shared link in the comments here so you could come on and talk about your masterclass. It's optional. Y'all, my clients know I like to put y'all on the spot, honey. I like to put y'all on the spot. So I'm just going to inbox you the link here so you can come on screen and talk about your masterclass. Yes, if that's what you like to do, Mama. So yeah. So that's exciting. I'm super excited for you, Tanya. Really, really, really am excited, love. But for those of you who need help, and on my list building masterclass, I give away my 5-step process on how you can build a high converting email list. So what we went over today is how to build an email marketing strategy. And what we're going to be going over on my masterclass is how to build a high converting email list, which is so important because, like I said, you don't want random people on your email list, but also you do not want people to just be hanging out on your email list, right? And just be sitting there, because the purpose of an email list is to convert people. Like, it just makes me laugh when people talk about, oh yeah, hey LaShawn, how are you? Oh yeah, you can have an email list. And when it's not good to offer things. I'm like, okay, so what's the purpose of you building a list then? It's like you're paying for it, right? Most people are paying upwards of $45 and more a month, right, on their email service provider, and you're not going to offer anything. Like, what's the tea? What's the real issue? So, I mean, again, there's a way and there's a process of how you offer whatever it is that you offer, guys. So make sure that you guys register for my list building masterclass. Tanya, if you're coming on, just let me know. And these kids are something else. Y'all hear that noise? Let me know if you're still coming on. So I'll wait a couple of minutes so that way you can come on and promote your class. LaShawn has something that she's about to launch very soon. For those of you who are looking to get back into the work fields and you want a government job and you want to learn how to get a good government job, I encourage you to reach out to LaShawn. She's going to be launching her services very soon. You're in the backstage. I don't see you in the backstage, girl. Where you at? I don't see you in the backstage. Ooh, where'd you go? Let's see where Tanya is. I don't see you. Send me a private message in the backstage, love. Do you see me? Do you see me, sis? I don't see you in the backstage. Oh, here you go. Here she is. I see her now. Hey, love.
Hey, boo. Hey. Okay. Y'all excuse. Can y'all hear me?
Because I only have my mic on. I can't hear you. I want to hear you, love.
Okay.
So, can you hear me, Tanya?
Yeah, I can hear
Okay, so
you.
I'm just gonna add you to the screen and you tell them about your masterclass, love.
Okay. Hi, ladies. How are you? How are you guys? Listen, excuse the scarf and so forth. This is the real me. My master class that's coming up is because I'm in the Money Makeover series and we're on the save. Yeah. My okay. So
All right, let me see. Okay, can you hear me, Tanya? Oh, I think Tanya froze. Sorry, y'all. I had to put my headset on. But let's see. Can y'all hear me, or did Tanya drop off? Let's see. I think she froze, guys. I think she froze. But I wasn't able to hear her because I had to get my headset on. But I hope you guys got a chance to for her to explain what her masterclass is all about. And Tanya, if you're still on here, if you could just put your link in the chat, and that way people can hop over and register. And those of you who are tuning in, if you're my client as well, definitely put your information in the chat. You can hear me. Okay, great, LaShawn. Could you guys hear Tanya? I think she was having some connections issues, and I put her on the spot, guys. She's courageous to hop on and at so totally impromptu hopping on. I think that's phenomenal. Oh, here she comes back again. All right, here she is. Hey, Tanya. Hello again.
can you guys hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear,
Okay.
sis.
I went out and came back in. Excuse
Awesome.
the bonnet and the moo. Okay. As you guys can see, I have my laptop top up because the complaints that I've been getting is, and I do send emails weekly, especially with the changes of the IRS. Well, anywho's, okay, my master class is a part of a series called Money Makeover Series. And we started this series out. I started it earlier this year instead of the end of the year because of the pandemic and because of the economic status in the US. And statistic wise, they forecast that African Americans and Latinos will be, in layman's terms, the brokest communities by the end of 2021. I just put it out there like that, okay? So I started the series early.
What? Can you say that again, please? So the
Yes.
people in the back can hear.
Okay. Statistically, these are the exact numbers. 80% of African Americans and Latinos will be broke by the end of 2021.
Mm,
Did y'all get that, right? So I made the decision to actually start my Money Makeover series early this year instead of waiting to the end of the year. And so now we're in the savings piece. I had a master class on budgeting. So
mhm,
we're in the savings piece. I pushed back my 6-week academy that I was supposed to be launching today to
mhm.
August the 1st
Right.
in order to get my marketing together and in order to reach the masses that are interested in my information.
Mhm,
Now, what I had to do, I go live twice a week on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, okay,
mhm.
and use Friday as my masterclass. Guys, you have to play with it to see
Yeah.
who's going to register and who's going to attend. So in
Mhm,
this masterclass, I give the top 5 reasons why it is so important to save, as
mhm.
well as I have an ebook out there, a lead magnet, a freebie, whatever you want to call it, with 8 simple tips
Mhm.
on saving money. And as a matter of fact, that's what my training is on for this week and next week. But last
Right.
night, I I went back
Yeah.
because they were flooding my emails and my text messages and my DMs and inboxes about where is my refund? Where's my
Wow.
savings? So I did a whole hour, and I usually don't stay online an hour, but I did
Mhm.
a whole hour pulling the questions and using the information that I actually asked them for. I did a flyer post on
Mm,
LinkedIn, Instagram, and
mhm.
on my Facebook pages saying,
Mhm.
if you have questions about where your income tax refund is, if you're
Yeah.
due one, as well as where is your AKA stimulus, and it's not stimulus, it's economic impact payment number 3, where it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, so if you guys don't know this, they just voted on yesterday and kicked out the advances for child tax credit for this year.
Wow.
So it's going to be advances. Their first checks or deposits that are going out will be July 15th. And if you have changed your bank account, your address, or whatever, because the only information they have is what you used on your 2020 income tax return.
Right. Right. Right.
So, what they are doing on the 15th, whatever
Mm,
account you had attached to your
mhm.
income tax return, that is where it's going to be deposited. Now,
Mhm.
if you change, then you need to go to irs.gov, go into the portal because it is up, and change your banking information. If you don't have bank information, go get a net spend card. It has an
Mhm.
account, it has a routing number, an account, and they are accepting those.
Right.
Guys, they're
Right.
not accepting cash out.
Nope.
The computer will send it back,
Mhm.
and you will have to wait on a check in the mail.
Right.
So I'm going to go into more detail about that tonight. But last night, like I said, I wanted to get it out because I had so many questions
Right.
about
Right.
that thing. But back
Right.
to the masterclass on tomorrow, it's going to break down the top 5 reasons why you have to save.
Mhm.
And a lot of you are thinking in your mind, okay, because I'm unemployed, or my hours have been cut down, but how
Mhm.
can I save on a fixed income? And I
Right.
put it to you
Right.
like this: all of us are on a fixed income, whether you're a small
Everyone.
business owner, entrepreneur, or working a 9 to 5,
Mhm.
especially with the entrepreneur. If we're not out there marketing by email or actually conversating on our social media pages
Mhm.
with our target audience, guess what? We don't get paid.
Exactly. Period.
We
Mm-hmm.
don't get paid.
Yep.
So
Yep.
this is pretty much some of the simple, I give the simplest tips on how to save money. And
Mm-hmm.
believe it or not, guys, if you like, you can, if you want a copy of my budgeting replay
Mm-hmm.
masterclass, because that's where it starts, you have to see your money. And if you're not, and that's for the small business owner, they call it bookkeeping.
Yep.
But you also have a business budget at the same time.
That's right. That's
So
right.
your bookkeeping strategy is how you record your accounts receivable and your accounts payable, being a
Mm-hmm.
small business owner, okay? But you still need to have a budget. Like
Mm-hmm.
last night, I have all my things that I need in front of me today to actually look at my analytics for last month on social media, my emails, and what I'm going to be doing from here to the end of July in order to get that academy up. Guys, I got a tip for you. If you register for my academy, in which it is up right now, I'm doing the early bird price of
Yes.
127.
Mm-hmm.
If you register and show up for my master class, I'm chopping that 127 in half,
That's right.
okay? Because you want the information. Okay, you want the information, and I'm going to run this master class. But guys, I know you're thinking, oh, it's going to be the same information. No, I'm going to change the information every Friday, but it still will be around the topic of how to save money. There you go. Okay, see how simple that there's my site. There it is. Okay, so and by being on my email list or my text list, if you're one that would rather use the text as opposed to the emails, I have a text list, I have an email list, and this is where I'm going to be sending information. Now, listen, I do send out emails twice a week, but it's
Mm-hmm.
getting ready to drum up
Yep.
because of the new tax information. Because if you inbox me or DM me and your message is this long, do not feel offended if I send you a link back saying book a consultation. And it's not about the money. The thing of it is this is very time consuming because each individual actually receives information in a different way. And
Mm-hmm.
by us being on the phone, I have the opportunity to ask you some questions about your finances that you don't want to talk about during the live broadcast or during the actual masterclass. Okay. So this gives you guys the opportunity to get with me. And if you have yet to file your income taxes, no worry. Book that 30-minute consultation. Show up at the workshop. Letitia has the slide on the screen. It's very simple, and you'll have a confirmation page. And during the process prior to the actual workshop, I'll be sending you, like she just showed, the 3 emails. You'll be getting one immediately with a freebie, okay, to get you started. Now, my academy, if you join the academy, okay, you're going to start receiving digital products from me that you'll need in the academy for free, for charge of free, okay, because that's a part of the academy. You're going to need it. You're going to get my budgeting planner. You're going to get my savings tracker. You're going to get my time management and organizational skills. You're going to get my goal setting ebook. All of that is what we're going to be talking about for 6 whole weeks. So that's it in a nutshell. Thanks, Letitia.
Yes, 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 girl, you did that. Yes. She did a mic drop and then she left the building. I love it. So I put the site up for you guys and the link to it. And Teresa, if you're on here, if you could do me a favor and add to the chat, or Tanya, if you're still on, it's bit.ly/King Tax Services LLC. That is the link, bit.ly/King Tax Services LLC. You go there and it's going to show the page that I just popped up on the screen. And you're absolutely welcome, Tiny. See, I like to always feature my clients all the time. I like to honor my clients because this is hard work. And y'all can tell right off the bat that she has so much experience in what it is that she teaches, which is why I love her so much. You see me how to turn on the chat thing. Dime Bag, that's a new YouTube feature. Yes. Go check out Christian's Social Chef show that he did earlier today. I know you're in Canada, so I don't know what time. I don't know if you're on Eastern time or you're on the other side of Canada. But he did a show. He talks about the YouTube chat, so you want to check that out because it's a really, really cool feature and avoids, all the trolls and spamming. We got live bombed. Oh, you did? Yeah. Try that feature out. It's going to avoid the trolls coming in. But okay, yes, awesome. Tanya, link bit.ly/King Tax Services LLC. Also, Tanya, if you have the link to your academy, if you could put that in the chat as well, so that way, if people are ready to move forward right away, Vancouver, yes, they can have that link and get inside. But yes, so guys, listen, that's all I have for you guys for today's show. If you haven't done so already, make sure you register for my list building masterclass where I teach you guys all these things, as well as what I taught Tanya. So this is a great opportunity for you guys. If you have a business and you want to learn my 5-step process on how to build a high converting email list, I encourage you guys to get inside. So the show, Email Marketing Trends and Conversation Show, I'm going to be broadcasting it every Thursday for this month at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you tune in to hear about all the top trends as it pertains to email marketing, guys, because you definitely don't want to miss it. Email marketing is always growing. And just like how social media trends change, email marketing trends change as well. Okay, so I'm Letitia Campbell, your #1 email marketing strategist and CEO and founder of the Campbell Success Network. And I'm so excited that you guys came on and got a chance to watch me. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you're following me on all social media platforms, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye, y'all.
Hi, everybody. My name is Kimberly Anderson, and I am the founder and the CEO of From Kim to All. Here at From Kim to All, my mission is to provide solutions to individuals and families on how to become financially independent. I also provide solutions to individuals on how to improve their health and their wellness. Now, firstly, I would just like to say that Letitia Campbell's coaching programs are absolutely amazing. Before I joined Letitia Campbell's coaching programs, I was stagnant and I had no idea as to how I was going to grow my business. But now I am flourishing at amazing heights. I know exactly what to do to connect and engage with my audience and get my clients. I know more about scaling my business now as opposed to what I did prior to joining this program. Now, I highly recommend Letitia Campbell's coaching program because it will help maximize growth in your business. So what are you waiting for? Join Miss Letitia Campbell's program today and let's dominate.
Hi, my name is Roz Jones, and I am a member of the Success Campbell membership group. And I just want to give a testimony about Coach Campbell and her team. They are phenomenal. You will get more than you have ever invested. I promise you. So when you are ready to start at a slow pace, I started a membership. I'm glad I did. That's a good start for me, but I know Coach is nudging me to go to the next level, which is what a coach is supposed to do. She sees your potential, she cultivates it, she fertilizes it, and then she shows you where you can go on the next level. But when you're ready, she's not going to push you. She's not going to push you unless you want to be pushed. So again, what they do is the work is awesome. The membership group is awesome, and everything is done with integrity and character. Something that a lot of other coaches don't give right now. So again, I am happy and more than satisfied and elated with everything that I have received so far in the Academy. So again, for those of you who are not familiar with me, I am Roz Jones. I am a proud member of Coach Campbell's Success Academy membership.